Hey guys, welcome back to Connect Tea Podcast. I'm your host, Diamond McNeil.
And I am your other host, Brandy McNeil.
And here at Connect Tea Podcast, we talk all about, you guessed it and you know it, entrepreneur journeys as well as business etiquettes. And we just get into the latest business tea. If you're not following us on all our social media sites, what are you doing? Okay? Follow us on Facebook as well as TikTok, Instagram. It's so hard to keep up all these sites sometimes.
Yes.
And all those handles are at Executing Black Business. And on each specific platform, we just give like behind the scenes and just new footage of what we're doing now in the business. So that can be community service work, which we do love.
Yes.
And then that can mean like our upcoming podcast, the services that we provide, or new products that are coming out. And speaking of new products, our What's in the Business in the Box is coming soon, okay? It's coming really, really soon.
Yes.
But yes. Please subscribe, share with your mama, your friend, your cousin,
everybody,
your daughter, your son, your dog.
Everybody.
Yes. Tell them to subscribe. Yes. Share and subscribe to the Connect Tea Podcast.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to first get into the What It Is Tea segment, but I think we're going to start this episode off by just talking about the tea that we're drinking.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So today we do have tea from Brooklyn Tea Company here in Atlanta, Georgia. They are located on Nelson Street, so go in there, sit down. It's a cute little vibe. Y'all should definitely go check them out. Yes. But today we are drinking Genmaicha. Yes. Don't butcher me, you all, because the name is probably not right. That's the name. But we are drinking this today, so we're going to go ahead and see what it's tasting like.
Calming, refreshing, relaxing.
That's what it do. That's what it's for. So, yeah, if that's the vibe you want today,
right,
head on over there. All right, we're going to taste the tea.
Let's do it. I think it's pretty good. Seriously?
All right, the tea is good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
The tea is good.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and we're about to get into what it is tea. Okay?
All right.
What it is tea. I feel like that goes along. What it is. What's that new song?
Yeah, but it's not that beat.
Yeah.
All right, so let's practice the song. Practice the song so you can know the song. Okay?
Okay, got it.
All right.
And so y'all know it too.
What it is tea, what's up, what it is tea, what's up. So it's like a quick, she got yin yang twist going on in here. Okay. It's like a quick little, it's not like a break in between.
Yeah, okay, got it.
It's like that song.
It's a nice little riddle and
and you can get your little jig on. Get your little jig.
I still look at her group.
All right, get your little jig on. Okay. But all right, that's enough of the tea.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to get into our segment, What It Is Tea. And in this segment...
Can you put my tea over there, please?
Yes, I sure
can. Thank you.
And in this segment, you as a viewer just send us in questions and we will answer it. You can send us in anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be business related. Send us anything. And we also just recently added a tab to our website, and that's www.executingblackbusiness.com, where you can find the tab where it says podcast. You can drop your question there, your information, so you can get into this feature on this platform, okay?
Yes.
Get into it.
All right, you all.
Yes, and I guess Brandy wants to go first. Sometimes she don't want to do the thing rock, paper, scissors. I know y'all love rock, paper, scissors.
Do they?
I think it's so much like laughter that comes behind it. It's just like fun. It's like, innocent.
Okay, so we're in the What It Is Tea segment. Y'all know this is an icebreaker. Ooh. So I'm going to start off with the first question. What is your best memory from teenage years? Ooh, wow.
That's a good one.
Wow. Ooh. I would have to say my best memory from my teenage years is going to East St. Louis with my family. So we would always go. My mom is from East St. Louis, Centerville, so we would go there for the summers all the time, and I really love doing that. Yes. I feel like we're really like family oriented, so we're big on, we grew up with our family and being around our family all the time, so it feels good to be around them and just, grow up with them. We
also want to do that with our children too, but it's so much harder.
I feel like it's different now. Yeah, it's different, but I do want, our kids to experience that as well, but they haven't really got to yet, but they're still young. I mean, they're obviously not teenagers yet.
Right.
So they're very young and they have been around them, but I think it's just really, it feels really good to be able to like grow up with your cousins and see your aunts and uncles and, you know, your grandma, all those people often, and have like great relationships with them as you grow up.
Yeah.
So I think that is probably like that's the best times that I remember of just, you know, our parents were in the army, so we always traveling and stuff. So just being able to have family and be able to visit them and have, you know, certain things that we used to do with them all the time during the summers.
So many great memories.
Yes.
So many great memories. Yes. And y'all remember us too in East St. Louis. And if you watching us from East St. Louis, Centerville to be specific.
Yes.
What's up?
What's up, y'all? Subscribe to the channel.
Right.
Okay? But yeah.
Okay, my best teenage years. Hey, I have so many great teenage years. Yeah. I feel like we had a great
being a kid is just so fun.
Yeah. And just having the opportunity to just like, you know, go to different places. Everybody doesn't get those opportunities.
Travel.
So yeah, we traveled a lot. So truly blessed. So I would say traveling.
Yeah, traveling.
The traveling aspect of it.
Yes.
We went to a lot of different places.
And I feel like when you travel at a young age, it does something different for you. Like as you grow up and become an adult. I think that for me, it's giving me like a lot of different life experiences and just helping me be able to deal with different people.
And perspectives. For me, it's giving me different perspectives of people and like where they come from, you know, why they do what they do, you know. So yeah. Yeah,
and I feel like it helped me now as I'm grown to be able to make friends with anybody.
Oh, that
I think that is really
like
what helps
you are,
me be comfortable.
You can adapt.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
easily. It's like, all right, come into the room. Hey. Like, yeah. Hi. Okay, so yeah, I like that. That was a good question.
That was a good one.
Well, let me not put it back.
She wants to put it back. So
I'm sorry.
You know how she feels about answering the same questions. She don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't send in the same question that you know we already answered.
Yes. If you're a business owner and you send in a question, be mindful, okay? Don't send in the same questions that we've answered 1,000 times. Like, how did you come up with the name Connect T Podcast?
1,000 though?
But we appreciate you sending in the question.
But you asked probably like once or twice. You've said 1,000.
We've said it on every episode at this point. I'm pretty sure we've said it on all the episodes.
Are you being specific about a certain question? Because we're not talking about a specific question. We're just saying in general, don't say it.
No, I was talking about a specific question. I said it already.
Okay, what it is to you? Let's get into this question. Name your favorite book or movie and why.
Ooh.
I have so many favorite movies. Ooh,
okay, so book or movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say a movie.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say the one I really want to say, so I'm gonna say the other one I want to say. Crooklyn.
Ooh, okay, that's definitely a classic.
Yes,
Why?
I love Crooklyn.
Why is it?
It just gave you like the black family in the hood, like trying to get out of that, navigating through the dad, like lights out, like real
life.
Yeah, real
stuff.
life. Yeah, mother passes away, you go away for the summer, like it's just like real, like very real.
Yes.
And then the father having to be a single father and raise the children.
Okay. Do I want to do a book or
And it was funny. Y'all remember when the dog was stuck in the couch?
And that little I like that. I like that. I ain't nothing to I keep my clean.
That's my favorite part.
Should I
oh man.
Okay, can I do both?
You can.
All right, book. Okay, so for the book, I'm going to do Becoming by Michelle Obama. That is a very, very, very great book, and y'all should definitely read it. Shout out to our old first lady because she is a real one.
Yeah.
And just being able to read through her story, and she also, talks about her relationship with Obama and stuff and how they got to where they are. It's very beautiful, and just seeing and learning about her path in life and how she came, her upbringing and stuff like that, and how she ended up meeting Obama and how they, got together and things of that sort. But what I really love about her in that book is like she doesn't get buried behind a man. Like she doesn't get buried behind Obama. She's is very like strong, like and you still know what she does on her own and like the impact that she has.
That's important.
Yeah, so I really love that book. And then my movie is Save the Last Dance. That is my favorite movie in the world.
I was hoping something better.
Save the Last Dance. If y'all haven't seen it, go see it. Because it's a classic too. What do you mean? All right. Save the Last Dance is, I really love that movie. If you all can see, y'all might not be able to see, but I have a little ballerina tattoo right here. I love dancing. I always thought that I would like dance forever.
No, seriously, we used to always make up dances and
like
like
literally,
that
and we danced, like we did dancing for real, you know, classes and stuff like that. But I love dancing. I love how it makes you feel. I just feel like it's an outlet, and so I really love that movie. And I also love that movie because I feel like it's a very true story in it, with, you know, the white woman that's doing the dancing, Juilliard, all of that, and then the black man that has the best friend that's, you know, kind of still in the streets and stuff. I feel like it's a very real story, and I really love it. So yeah, that is my favorite.
I like Save Lessons, and I like it.
Because you sound like you wanted me to say something else.
Oh, just hoping for something different.
She wanted me to say ATL. That's another one, but okay.
Yeah, you should have said
y'all
that one.
know that one, so I mean, that is an ultimate.
It's really hard to find a good, like, it's really hard to say like what your favorite.
I have a lot of
so many.
I love watching movies, so I think that's it's hard to choose.
I agree.
But ATL and Save the Last Dance are at the top, but Save the Last Dance is before
ATL. Did
ATL.
Gullah Island have a movie?
I thought it
never had a movie.
I think it was just showed like episode series.
But I feel like a lot of those series that are popular, they usually come out with a movie. Like,
yeah, that would have been good.
They never came out with a movie.
I don't know if they're still alive.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like they were older on that show already, though. Right?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Connect Tea Podcast. As you all know, here on Connect Tea Podcast, we're all about the teas and those connections also. But most importantly, get into these teas. We are doing different Black business owners in the community. And today we have Brooklyn Tea, where they are located here in Atlanta, Georgia on Nelson Street. Yes, that's downtown ATL. Get down there, try out these teas. Let's see, we've already had She's Gotta Have It. Oh yeah, she's gotta have it. Y'all remember that song? But yes, we've already tried She's Gotta Have It. It's pretty good. It gave me definitely herb blends. Love it so much. And we're about to try Genmaicha. Can you guys pronounce that for me? Genmaicha, which is also another refreshing, relaxing tea. So yes, head over to Brooklyn Tea in Atlanta, Georgia on Nelson Street downtown, and let them know that EBB sent you. No, not EBB. No, you can say EBB. EBB with the Connect Tea Podcast sent you. Try out their teas. All right, let's get into the business tea.
Okay.
She's talking about the adults were older, but there was kids.
Yeah. But
they were like the same age, kind of like
are they here with us?
Okay, let's get into the business tea. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So this part of the segment, Business Tea, we just talk about real life events. Not necessarily what's going on now, but it could also be what's going on now. Also.
Yes, the business stuff.
Yeah. So you guys remember Gladys Knight's chicken and waffles? Ooh, it used to be so
it was really good.
Yeah.
That food was hitting now.
I feel like the downtown Atlanta location was the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the only one I went to. That's the only one that I had ate at the times that I did eat it. Yeah. I didn't go to any other ones. But it's downtown, so it's like...
Yeah. They have 3 locations, honestly. You know, it was ran by her son at the time, but then they did get into a custody battle about her. I'm guessing Gladys Knight wanted to take her name off of the actual businesses, and they weren't seeing eye to eye as far as that. And he tried to kind of just say, like, she just wasn't like mentally there to be able to make those decisions for the business. But she did end up winning because they closed that baby down.
All of them.
Closed them down real quick, okay?
Which I'm a little sad about because that food was good.
It was. There was good vibes in there.
How do you maneuver through those situations? So
like working with family.
Yes. And when you get to a certain age, do you have things in place for your business? Do you have a plan written out? I know I only know about that
aspect of it.
I only know about that because lawyers, like if you have your own practice, you know, you're owner, a manager of a firm, you have to have a plan in case you die or something happens to you and become incapacitated to where you can't, you know, make the decisions and do certain things. You're supposed to have a plan written out of, okay, who's supposed to take over? Who does this? You know, where do these funds go or whatever like that. So I think that's also important for a business as well to make sure you have that in place. Because we just be thinking we're going to be young forever. We think we're going to live forever.
Yeah. And just not being prepared.
Yeah.
No,
or proactive.
Anything can happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally, yes. But I don't know. I feel like me and my sister being in business, it's not like a hard thing, but there have been hard times.
Yes.
We're trying to separate personal with business.
With business, yes.
So yeah, I can totally, I can relate to that. But it's never turned into like it's like a big fuel, and I hope it never turns into that. We can just have a conversation and just communicate those type of things. But yeah, I feel like maybe it just depends on what family member.
Yeah, or I don't know. I think that I just feel like when you go into business or just when you go into any type of relationship, just really thinking of it as a relationship, you have to set clear guidelines and boundaries.
That's true.
So, and I think when you don't, it allows for room for people to, kind of just come in and do whatever. Even if it's not like that's her son. So I'm sure there was no ill intent probably, in the first place. But okay, now I have these businesses. Maybe she is not capable of making these decisions and stuff at this point or whatever, but there's things that are in place for her still. But I think that when it comes to that, you just really have to be intentional. And you have to always think beforehand. Even us, like, okay, we're young right now, but okay, we're gonna get old.
Right.
So it's like, but we're not thinking about putting in place, okay, who takes over this business when we're gone. Anything could happen. It ain't no time time limit on life. So anything could happen, and I think that it is important to have certain things in place. But I also feel like when it comes to family, I just feel like friends, but I feel like family more so. Right now. I just feel like it has to be a certain level of, what's the word? I want to say cadence. No, I just think that there has to be.
It gets hard with family to me because family wants leniency. Family wants like.
So I was gonna say cadence,
things, and it's just like. But I'm trying to run a business. Like, I'm trying to run a business.
It's like forget that we family, forget the personal relationship. Yeah. Like this is business.
Right.
I'm here for business. What's the next move? What are we doing? Yeah. But I also just feel like there should be. And it's hard to separate the feelings between the two.
Yeah. It depends on what type of person you are. Like for me, I feel like I'm a very emotional person. I take things very personal. So like.
But you can't do that in business.
Yeah. And Brady's always like, okay, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for that though, because I feel like that's why we have a balance. Like, we balance each other out. So it's just like, okay, like, but this ain't gonna do business. Like,
it's like,
come on, that's a business aspect. Like,
right.
That's what we're talking about right now. That's what we're talking about.
Yes. And with family, I just kind of wish that sometimes that it would be a little more of a shield, I guess, is what I feel like it should be. Of like, no one should know what's going on about this, but obviously if it gets to a certain level, then we can't necessarily hide it anymore. Right. So I understand that aspect of it too, but I just feel like, when the family feuds, y'all know what Fabulous said, but okay.
Yeah, like Beyonce and them on the elevator.
Yeah, when the family feuds, nobody wins. Yeah. So it's just, and as you see, nobody won. Yeah. All of the restaurants are closed. Yeah. So now we can't eat that good old chicken and waffles.
Yeah, listen to them good old jams I was playing while we eating them. Dang.
But it's okay.
It's all good.
It's all right.
They'll be back and better.
Okay. The next business tea topic that we can talk about today is going to be AI in business. So AI, if you all don't know, y'all probably do, but AI is automation. And it's pretty much you get online and you search or put in whatever you're looking for, and then they're going to spit back things to you, results to you.
Hold on, what? Okay, I need an example.
Okay, so say for example, say you got a paper to write, right? For school. And you get online, maybe your paper due tomorrow. And you trying to do it today, right? You got a 10-page paper to do.
Gotcha.
So you like, all right, now I'm about to get online and see if I can get someone to do this paper. Okay. Basically. So you get on there, you find, you go on Chat GPT.
Yeah, and get like a tutor or somebody to do the paper.
No, you go on Chat GPT and you fill out information. They may ask you a few questions. What's the topic? What's the audience? Few little things. You fill it out and they're going to give you a full paper. They're going to get the results are going to give you a paper based off of whatever you put in there that you need.
What?
Yes.
I've been missing out. No, don't cheat, guys. Don't cheat.
Now, I ain't going to say that because when it comes to the business side of it,
it's helpful.
It's helpful because there's AI apps and stuff where it'll generate captions for your videos for business. It'll, it's a lot of benefits, but it is also very, very risky. I think it's very risky in certain areas. But in business, I think it's beneficial. It saves you time. So you know how, okay, we edit in little clips to post on Instagram or something. You know, I might pull up a little app, edit it. I'm like, oh, okay, I want captions. Oh, I want to, put
so the
these
captions
things.
that automatically go on there. This is what we're speaking about.
Yes, it'll automatically generate some captions, but that's just one thing. It can do a lot. It can do a lot.
I think that's scary.
Scary. The problematic thing about it for me is that people believe that it's pulling information from like specific areas, so you believe that it's true, right? But it's not that they're finding like they're pulling information from places. It's not that they're doing that. That's not what it's doing. It's more so just like predicting the information that you asked for. So it's like, okay, maybe you put in
a whole 10-page paper.
Anything you put in that for that paper, right? But maybe somebody last week put something else in for something else, and now certain keywords that you put in pull up, and now those results are funneling onto your paper.
That can be a problem.
I think that you have to. I kind of feel like it's with anything. You have to know the limit in using certain things.
Right.
So yeah, it may be good to do your videos, help you with certain stuff in your business. I think it also is good for like SEO search and stuff like that as well. Like you can do.
It's a lot of great
benefits. It's a lot of benefits in it because also obviously it's technology. So it's almost like a computer giving you what you're looking for. Yeah. But it's also risky. It's just like going on Google and searching something. Yeah, I might go on Google and search, but that don't necessarily mean the results that they're giving me are accurate. That's you know true. What I mean? Yeah. Like you still got to fact check. So I just think that it can be a little risky in using it, but it is a tool to use as a business owner to save time.
Got it.
Okay, and it can help you. So I feel like it's a little in the middle for me. See, I'm in the middle.
When you said that, I was thinking about how they're saying like in Hollywood, like a lot of the writers are like they've done like a what are they doing, like a they walked out type thing.
A strike.
They're doing a strike because I guess they're trying to replace them with the intelligence, like the bots and like
like the
things
source.
like that. Yeah. So that's what I thought about. That's what I initially thought you were talking about. Okay. But I guess it kind of is
similar because it's like a technology taking over that actual
and it's like
job basically.
And they're just like they put in so much this time and these years and like y'all got most of the money and just like okay, so y'all just gonna leave people like to feed their families like out of nowhere, and it's just like
that's essentially what it is. Because now I don't need to go get an author or someone to help me write this book. I'm about to put this in and just get it. Like I'm about to.
And that also it is probably full circle. Yeah, probably
It is. Yeah, it is because you can do so much on it. You can do so much. So it is very.
That's what I'm saying. Technology is good, but to a certain extent, like I feel like now it's getting out of hand. Like I feel like to the point like it's getting out of hand. Like, even with them saying like I think I met these guys in Nashville that work for these different companies that create these machines that are helping like doctors like do surgeries like procedures, and I'm just like they're like it's proven to be very like they said it's proven to be like very helpful. And like it alleviates like time from like the doctor having to be taken away and this and that and this like to help more. But it's like when you think about like what happens when they malfunctions though. And somebody's on the table. Somebody's on the procedure table like what do we do then? Like,
so are you willing to that comes to the question like are you willing to risk a certain amount of casualties to create this new invention?
Right.
I think then it comes to that. It's like okay, if this 5-10 years from now will eliminate all this time, all these obstacles or whatever difficulties for a doctor, are we willing to now put in the time right now and go through this trial? A few people a lot, I don't know. People may pass away from this, but in the long run, is it gonna
be beneficial for
for the overall cause? And
I don't know. That's a lot of stuff with technology. It just becomes like too much. Sometimes it's becoming too much. It has to be a line where you just don't cross, like because like you keep taking all the jobs away, then how be everybody gonna eat? Like and then it's like and then people gonna start going to school, so then it's like you're not gonna have people
because if you're telling me
to let the economy function basically, like,
a robot is gonna do the job. What I need to go to? Why do I need to go to medical school?
Exactly. Like in the grocery store.
Why do I need to do that
Yeah,
now?
like the grocery stores. Like you're hiring people, but people are not even at the cashier. So like, what are these people doing that you're hiring?
Yeah, I think it's a slippery slope, and it's good that we are a country that has like a lot of technological advancements, but at the same time, it's like you don't want to go too far.
Right.
But then you think about places like China, where they on a whole other level with technology and everything.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of like, okay, we also do have to compete with the neighboring countries around us.
But
also.
I'm afraid of that too, because in China there's population control, and I don't really
That's
feel like
true.
we have it's population control here, but we don't know
It's
like
very
know about
subtle.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's like they're wide open, like they're gonna say you can't have this amount of kids, like it's very like upfront. So I feel like it'll become a thing then. It just seems like it gets worse.
It gets real tricky.
It just gets bad, and it's just like it's just time to shut this shit down.
You
shut it down. Okay, I just like before COVID, it was already bad. Now after COVID, it's like even worse. Like,
but they've been working on these things. That's like a think about Teslas.
Yeah.
Like people, they created this car. People are definitely passing away and dying. But
falling asleep in cars.
We're also, hold up, let me get in this car. Let me get in this car and lay back. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I think it's the good with the bad, and you just kind of got to take it and see what weighs the most. Is it more pros or more cons? But I think that always with any advancement or any experiment, technology or whatever, even in the health field, I think that's always a risk. But they're always willing to take that risk.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You think about it, you don't have as many as doctors and practitioners, so and even lawyers too.
Yeah.
Like it's not a lot, but it's just like, dang, you gonna take it away from the people that work so hard for it though, and just replace them with just like technology.
Robots.
Like, what?
Robots.
Like
basically.
That's insane.
Robots.
People are in debt. It's still paying y'all.
Imagine you having a baby, and a robot is right there helping you through your freaking what?
Yeah, that's insane. That's scary. So yeah,
let's
talk about technology and business.
Okay.
What is up, you guys? It is Brandy McNeil here, one of your hosts of Connectee Podcast, and I'm just going to let you all know a little bit about EBB's business branding service. EBB does offer business branding, where we will help you learn how to brand your business and do it in a way that you can get more clientele, obviously. So things like etiquette, how to show up for meetings, interviews, all that good jazz. If you would like to book this service, this is a Executing Black Business service that is listed on our website. That website is www.executingblackbusiness.com. Go to the services and book business branding today, and we will help you out. All right, y'all.
Technology
and what
and
do they call
business.
this in 2023? But what is it called, like in the 2K?
The
what
kids.
What is it called? Yeah.
Are they Gen Z, right? Gen Z.
Yeah, I can't even keep up no more. It's so many different
I think
ones.
it's at Gen Z, but it could possibly be another one.
And working with family.
Yeah.
And
Gen
working
Z.
with family. Just inviting the family into the business. Like we want the ladies, and we want everybody to eat. But it's just like,
oh no, I want the family in the business. I want the family. I think that.
But it doesn't depend on what type of family member. Does it depend on?
I don't think so. I feel like everybody has a skill, everybody has a talent, and everybody is good at something. So I feel like when instead of you going on interviews for a job, right? You think of going on interviews for a job. That manager don't know you. He don't know, whatever. But okay, I'm gonna vet you through this process and see if you're a good fit for my company. Versus, okay, now I know my family. I know y'all. So what is it that you're good
at? We think.
I know you. What is it that you're good at? That now, just because I know you don't mean everything about you is good. It don't mean that.
Okay.
Everything about me probably ain't good either.
Okay.
But I know you.
Okay.
So I think that when you have your family instead of outsiders in the business doing stuff for the business, I think for one, I think that it's a little more care and caution for the business versus a stranger. It's like, okay, I don't care about the job. Like, I don't care about, I think it's that. Yeah. And I also think that that's a better way of creating generational wealth. Because now you've put the whole family is involved in this business. So now everybody's eating. Versus like, okay, it's just me and you and we got 10 stranger employees working for us.
See, I think I just always just think of like the negative with working in family. Because I feel like a lot of people just talk about how they started off with their family within the business and then like how it just went bad. And it's like now they're trying to scramble and try to find random people now, you know? So it's just like sometimes I feel like it really just depends on the family member, but I just maybe working with family is not such a...
You don't think it's good?
But I think still putting it back into your family is a good thing.
Okay.
And keeping it circulating, that's good. But I don't think everybody has a part
to
play.
But how do
in the
you
business.
Do that if they're not privy to the business?
So you help with college funds. You start college funds for your younger cousins.
Through
like,
through other
like you sit in somewhere like, okay, this is gonna be for the family, like for whoever up next to go to college. Like just who wanna buy a house next. Like who like just different things.
But I feel like for that you should work for it. Why should I just give you my why should I just give you this because I earned this in my business? No, you need to play a part in the business. And now you've been working with the family business for since you was 10, 12, whatever, teenager. Now you're going to college. Now you have the money for your college already. You have these things.
And it also teaches
you how to life
so.
Lessons as well. Yeah. But I do also think that I feel like a part of where it goes wrong with the family is that just because you family don't mean that the rules don't still apply to you.
Right.
So it still needs to be boundaries. It still needs to be rules. I'm gonna treat you just like I would treat someone else that applied for this position that I didn't know. Yeah. You still need to be.
And that can be a hard thing to do, though.
Yeah.
That can be a hard thing to do, depending on how close you are with that family member.
Still separating the personal from the business. I think is important.
Like, come on, cuz. Come on, cuz. Come on, cuz. You know I got you later, cuz.
They be like, nah, you're fired. And I'm having a replacement here on Monday.
They will say all your business, because the family know all your business.
No, you don't. And that's wrong too. That's where you go wrong, baby. Just because we in this business, it's just like me working at a company. I don't know all the company secrets and all the confidential information. Yeah. Just because I work here. It's only certain people are privy to certain information. Not everybody.
Right.
You gonna know what you need to know to be good at your job.
That's it.
In this company.
Right.
And if you don't want to be a part, that's fine too. There's a lot of family members.
Yeah, they might send somebody to rob your place. You just never know. You just never know when jealousy and anger comes in.
We ain't gonna speak that. I hope y'all not do that. Because that is trifling. And guess what? God don't play. God don't play about me. God don't play about you. So just don't play. Don't play.
Yeah, let's not speak that negativity. I always try to think of like the worst first. I'll be like, hey, the worst.
You gotta think of them, but we ain't manifesting them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're so right. You're so right. Okay, let's go back to technology with the AI. Okay, technology. Business in 2023 with technology. Love it. Social media is great.
Absolutely.
Love it.
I love it. I think it is so beneficial. So beneficial.
It's hard to keep up with though.
It is. It's something new every day.
I feel like the attention spans play the number one.
Yes. Because you know that it says like the best videos to post if you're posting videos of stuff related to your business is 10 seconds. I'm like, that's 10 crazy. Seconds? Y'all only gonna sit and watch a 10-second video, then you lose interest and you're not even listening. Baby, I'll be wanting to do a minute. I feel like 10 seconds is such a short attention span that we have now, though, for things. Even when I watch podcast episodes, I'll be watching hour-long podcasts, but I'm definitely pausing. I'm doing stuff. I might skip through a little bit. It's true. Yeah.
Even if it's very interesting,
I feel like we're so, the way we operate, we're not just focused on one thing. Yeah, we're doing so many different things at a time, so it's hard to really just sit and watch something, regardless of what it is. That's even true. Having to do it for school, like I'm not watching this. I'm not reading all this right now. Right. I'm gonna read a little bit, and now I'm about to go do something else. Right. I'm cooking. I'm not sitting here just intentionally for an hour watching this or reading this or whatever. So I feel like it's hard when it comes to that of learning how to market, I guess, to keep people's attention. For certain things. I feel like it's a little difficult. Social media is difficult to maneuver through as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
With business,
and every platform is different.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
Every platform is different.
Very true, and I feel like people really only navigate. I mean, they only come towards like the negative stuff.
The
It's
negative,
like positive, yeah.
Or entertainment. People want to laugh. People
Yeah.
want to see drama.
People want to twerk.
As much as
Y'all
people
let
say they
twerking.
don't want to see drama, like people want to see drama and tune into
Yeah.
drama. And
It's
so
just like the dun 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 dun, like what's gonna happen next.
It's like,
who gonna get their wig snatched off?
It's like who fighting? Yo,
Right.
remember we used to watch fights? We
All
were
the
ghetto,
time.
y'all. We
My
were
mom used to hate that.
ghetto.
So childish. You looking up fights on YouTube.
Well, I'll blame it on you, sweetie.
Hood fights.
Blame on you, sweetie, with that hood family. Hood you came from now. But
I'm dying.
But no, I think it's interesting though, because it's still the same things that people tune in and want to watch.
Yeah.
It's like,
even if they know it's fake, because I feel like we were talking about that the earlier.
Yes,
like
people be
on
making
YouTube.
fake skits on everything.
Acting like they broke up, they done had a baby, they done had a
I'm like, yo,
BBL.
people will
Never
really
know.
do anything for some views.
Yeah, anything.
Online.
Legit anything. Y'all be doing something.
I don't like it.
Y'all need to go down and get some like Tyler
Tyler Perry.
He
Head
waiting
on
y'all.
over there.
He waiting on y'all. Okay.
Head on over there to that studio.
Yeah.
With them acting skills. Because it's also, but that also
But them type of
comes
people, I
back.
feel like they call influencers, and it's like, but what are you influencing?
The people.
Who?
The people. Everyone. All of us.
I don't see the influence you have when you're just cussing and fighting and doing the same things every day.
Because
acting like
people
you're
are
breaking up.
tuning in and watching it. So they're influencing us to
And that
watch their
automatically
stuff.
labels you as an influencer. When I think of influence, I think of like Martin Luther King. Like I think of like people that actually influence people. To
Yeah,
do
those are the
things.
positive influences. But our generation has changed from that now.
Yeah.
Now the influencers are not the important people or
Yeah.
the people that are actually doing things that are important
Yeah. This
for
is true.
for a good cause.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do better.
Not all of y'all, but a lot of people.
A lot of people. Yeah.
I'm not interested.
And we glorify that.
All right, let's talk about trends.
Trends.
So I've been on a fast, y'all, for a good little minute. So I haven't been on my Instagram and stuff, except for
She could have fooled me. She hasn't been on.
I've been scheduling posts only for my brand stuff, but I haven't been done personal things. I haven't been posting like personal stuff,
Oh, okay.
Personally or whatever. I haven't been checking DMs and stuff. I see y'all, but I'm not opening them. But I learned about Trends, which is apparently a new app that's sort of like Twitter.
Oh, so it is an app.
Yeah, but it's
okay.
connected to Instagram. So you get like a number, and I don't know if you've seen lately, but people have like an @ and then it's like the number, whatever number they were when they registered onto Trends, because it's connected to your Instagram page.
Yeah, see, I say off Instagram.
Yeah. So it's a new app, and it was projected to make like a whole bunch of money and have over 100 million subscribers on it within the first few days.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, it happened. But yeah, it happened because it's new. It's just like Vine and how we went from Snapchat to, Instagram, all the, we started on MySpace.
Right.
Right. So
I used to love MySpace.
yes, MySpace was
Love the backgrounds, the song.
It was so cute.
Emily.
Then you had your top 8. Then you could do top 12. You could add the extra people.
I loved all that stuff.
Yes, but pretty much it was projected to, do really, really well. But I did just see, as of the 14th, is that today, yesterday, that it's already declining.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, I just seen it. But that was as of yesterday.
Like, what did it say? Like, what? Why is it declining? That's what I've been seeing when I open up our business page on Instagram. That's all I've been seeing.
It says
black and white and these rolls and that's all I see.
that is what it looks like.
The rolls and the captions.
So it says the engagement on Meta's Twitter rival app Threads has already dropped off after it hit 100 million users barely a week after its launch.
Attention span. You see how it was just like the hottest thing 3 seconds
and it was
ago?
revealed to be the fastest growing app ever.
Wow.
But it already reached the 100 million milestone in 5 days.
That's crazy.
5 days, 100 million people got onto this new app that quick.
But do y'all support black businesses like that? I'm just trying to figure out. Do you support your friends that have black businesses?
Do you support yourself?
Ooh, that's a good question too.
I'm trying to figure out why.
The trends. It's an interesting name too. It's an interesting name, Trends. Is it what
Trends. It makes sense. Okay,
Yeah,
here's
definitely.
the decline.
I love it.
Okay, so they saw a plunge.
I love it as far as marketing.
Threads saw a plunge of more than 25% in daily active users between July 7th and Monday for Threads users on Android phones worldwide. They're not finished. Okay, whatever with iOS. All right,
And
that
I
was
seen
just
people
Android.
posting saying, "I bet not see people dropping courses for it and stuff like that."
They are.
That was so funny.
It doesn't say why, but it just says that they saw a drop. So I guess once they reached, because it's just a hype. You know, it's like, ooh, there's something new. Let me get on here and check it out.
Right.
But then it's like, when you got 6 other social media platforms to manage stuff on, are you really about to put in that much effort to a new app?
Exactly.
You on Instagram, you on TikTok, you on Facebook, you on YouTube, you on Twitter, you like... It's so many other, it's so many other platforms. So now you have a brand new one. But what I do believe is probably going to happen is it's going to take over Twitter. So
Twitter's going to be bad.
Yeah, because it's like Twitter. You can get on there and just.
It's a porn site now, anyways.
Oh, Twitter, what happened to you?
Y'all are a porn site.
Y'all nasty.
I'm so glad I'm not on there.
But y'all actually really nasty to just be able to get onto an app like that and it's porn being seen. But
that dirt.
I just think that it's very interesting, and it shows how willing we are as a generation, society, to just hop on the latest trend.
Yeah,
it's like, ooh, trends. So great marketing with the name, for sure.
Really great marketing
for sure.
Yeah,
extremely great marketing because it's definitely a trend, and I feel like he's very intentional with all his stuff that he do anyway.
Yeah,
and all these social media platforms, so he know. He researching, figuring it out, but. Trends. I just think it's interesting. I'm wondering what the decline is. Maybe they just so many people got on there.
I think I had seen that some people were saying that people were getting like issues with connecting. Since they had connected,
too
they
many
couldn't delete
people,
it or something
probably.
like that since they connected it or something. I thought
I
seen that in passing throughout the week.
I do think that it says it's connected to your Instagram. So you know how on like Facebook, you could deactivate but it's not gonna mess up your Instagram. You can still be on your Instagram if it's connected.
Yes.
With Trends, if you disconnect it or delete it, it's gonna delete both. It's gonna delete Trend, and the Instagram.
Trends, what else y'all get?
Yeah,
being thirsty.
So I think it probably just reached that limit, and then it's probably having malfunctions. There's so many people trying to be on it at one time. Instagram be getting on my nerves. Messing up all the time.
No, they do be messing up.
They be messing up, malfunctioning. Be in the middle of editing a reel, then it be stuck, and So a lot of that stuff do be happening. It's probably just too many people got on it. It's had only been a few days.
Think about how many people are on these social sites, like
faithfully all day,
or just like how many people are on at once. Like right now, like how many people are on these social
are
sites?
actually on there.
That's crazy.
writing stuff.
Non-stop scrolling, non-stop clicking, non-stop, like non-stop.
Cause that's how it on some Instagram can definitely get lost on there and just be scrolling. Yeah. It's showing, suggesting stuff. You get onto all type of stuff. Now you buying something.
Yeah, gotta get up out of there.
Yeah,
you have to really get up out of there when you know that you've been on there and you too like deep into people's lives.
And just too caught up and just spending too much time.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, you only need five minutes to scroll. Okay, get off. But sometimes you could be on there for an hour.
Seriously,
and just
like one
scrolling,
thing to another
commenting.
You
just doing a whole lot on there. Yeah, check your screen time because sometimes I'd be ashamed.
I never check my screen time.
That's why but I feel like that's why sometimes you have to fast from that stuff.
Yeah.
And you get away from it, because you can really spend too much, and be wasting your time. It's like, why was I on here all these hours throughout this whole week?
I could be doing something way more productive with my time, like
very much so.
Yeah. Okay, let's wrap it up.
So you all, yes, that is the end of the episode. Let's have a little recap of what we talked about today. We, of course, did our business tea, and y'all heard the topics talking about AI and what it has going on with business.
Friday nights, chicken and waffles, working with family. Let us know how you feel about working with family.
And we also
put it down in the comment section.
Work with your family, okay? Bring your family into your business.
You know, one time I went out of town with one of my family members, and I almost felt like I had to beat her up, and it was just like sad because, girl.
But you notice.
Playing with me.
But do you
notice?
Family
love to play with you.
Do you notice?
Okay.
Personal, not business. Okay? Personal. So I'm going to deal with you later when we get out this meeting. But right now, we're going to keep face. We're going to say face and we're going to
Okay, I
do the
can't even argue with you
business.
on that. I can't even argue with you about that. Cheers. I cannot even argue with you about that.
All right, you all. That wraps up today's episode of Connect T Podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you head over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel, Executing Black Business on YouTube. We also are on all the other social media sites, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Yes.
That's
Yep,
it.
that's
yeah.
it.
Executing Black Business is our handle on all of those. And feel free to go to the website as well, executingblackbusiness.com. Make sure you click on the podcast tab and fill out the questionnaire so you can leave a question for What It Is Tea segment and have a chance to win to be featured on a podcast episode.
Yes.
And we will see you all next time.
Yes, Connect T Podcast.